Hi everybody. Well, I was just going around mining today. I thought it'd be very good of me to give you guys some tips and tricks if you're new to Summoner's War, as well as, or if you're an experienced player and some of the stuff you might not have known. Typically, it's going to be for the newer player. It's nothing like secret information or anything like that. I remember the stuff I didn't know whenever I first started playing the game, so I want to help guide you guys through that. First up, let's go over here. You can actually change what channel you're on. This is very helpful if you're trying to mine and there's a lot of people in the area and stuff like that. Or, once you get into doing Baphomets, very important. The next one that I like to go through is you can actually play on all three summoners. You'll keep all the monsters you currently have, but you will have to re-go through the storyline. You will get some of the rewards, but not all the rewards are going back through the storyline. This is very helpful though, because it gives you a lot more materials, as well as the fact it goes into helping our next trip. Field events. Field events can actually be done on each summoner once per day. So if you go and do the dance event, you can just log out and go to the other summoner, get the dance event done, keep going on with your day. Another tip and trick is exchange shop. We're about to get an event or two where you're gonna get a crap ton of pieces, and the excess pieces you can use is on the exchange shop, where you can basically slowly manipulate what unit you would like to get. Some notable units would be like Hwahi is really good, fire support unit, and stuff like that. The way of doing this though is if you look at your repeat quests, since you know that these events are coming. If you look at the repeat quests, it's area exploration. If you look at the repeat quests, you can either take Path of Growths or Kairos dungeons. I recommend doing a little bit of both, depending on how far you're trying to go, and that'll get you done a lot quicker in terms of being able to get a lot of pieces to get build units that you completely want. Another trick. Don't cheap out on not getting these processing tables and all this. These are literally the best things in the game. I can go over here, be like, I need this. What do I need for this? And it'll be like, well, you need that staff and this material. This one. There you go. Let's go to this one. Since this one has multi-stages, I believe, you can basically keep going in, and if you need more and more material, you can keep going in. Whereas if you have each individual staff, you have to break it down individually, running to each little place beforehand. On top of that, you can just craft it in there, back out one more, craft what you need. It just makes it the quality of life 10 times higher. My next trick that I like to do is, we're currently in Florence. When mining, especially in the early game, I like to go to this little island. A lot of people don't know this, but there's Pyridite that spawns on that island. Looks like it's getting a little laggy, so I'll move us in a bit. But there's a Pyridite spawn on that island, and then there is a Topaz spawn. I don't know the Topaz one as well, so give me 1 second to figure out where. I believe the Topaz spawn is right around here. Oh, here. There's a Topaz spawn. It might be down here, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It might be up here too, but there's also a Topaz spawn. That one's not as important because Topaz is only used for making 6-star weapons and stuff like that, so you don't need as much of it. But the Pyridite spawn is used for making I think you use a little bit even for this, but I think you start getting into using more and more Pyridite as you go up, which becomes very important because 100 Pyridite, not cheap, but luckily there is a spawn for it, so that, and you can always sell it off because it will have some sort of value. As far as other advice I have, learn how to use the exchange. The exchange is actually very important. As you can see here, you can buy Rehild, but you can also sell your own Rehild up here. So if you get 100k Rehild, you can click sell. Here, let's see if I can get 10k real quick. So I can try to show this to you guys. Hopefully that sells pretty quick. Whenever killing one of the bigger monsters, you're always going to get a rune drop. That's very nice if you need to get any runes or any rune enhancement stones if you're running low or anything like that, or if you just want to sell for a little bit of extra cash. But as you can see, there's some periodite right here. Someone's already come through and started mining it all. But I've sat here for the past 2 days. Another very important thing is, if you look right now, sky stones are really cheap. That will not be the case for long. I can guarantee that. It costs like 100k in sky stones in order to upgrade gear and stuff like that. Here, we'll just go down the list real quick. So let's look at this foggy weapon right now. Costs 4k for the first upgrade, 5k for the second upgrade. Oh wait, here. 5k for the second upgrade, 7,500, an alarming 40k, then another alarming 50k. So that's like 100k right there. The best in slots until seal for weapon, or the best in slot in order for weapons is gonna be seal, then foggy. So that's like legitimately speaking, and you got to have 5 weapons. Each one's gonna cost at least 500k. The seal weapons cost even more, I believe, but you can't craft them out of nothing if you need to. But because this one's 7,500 and then goes to 20,000, then 30,000, so that's 57,500, 97,500, 145,500, like 47,500. So you need to do that for all 5 weapons. And then the best gear for an Orbi, anyways, is going to be the Naraka gear in game, which, as you can see, this is also expensive. We're at 70,000 right there, 120,000 per item. Best sub weapon is actually going to be from Twisted Marsh, followed by Seal though. So that should help in terms of like knowing where your gear power is. If anyone was curious what I'm doing for gear right now, I'm avoiding foggy altogether, and I'm actually just going for the light set, or what you get from doing the ice subjugations. The reason for this is, if you look at here, your monsters get 10% increased damage, whereas if you look at the foggy set, for example, it's harder to get to, and you only get 150 summoner defense. So I'd rather have that 10% extra damage in order to do content better, or 10% extra crit damage to do content better. So that's my philosophy behind it. Another big thing, today should be Monday in game. This field event right here, best field event in the game. I'll let you know that now. There's no better field event, so make sure that you are getting these now, because it will make you bank later. Even on public, or even on like NA, because that's where I'm from. We're on our Asia server, or the Asia account, but on the NA servers, those were consistently selling for 27k for the first like 3 months of the game. Per grilled com mackerel. The recipe is just grilled com mackerel, so let's see, right down here. It's a level 5 cooking recipe, but it is to get masters and you need 80 of it. So no matter what, you want to get on the start early, whether or not you want to make the Rahilde, or if you want, you know, just to have it. So I believe that's all I really can think of at the moment. I know there's obviously more stuff, and if anyone has any questions about how to do anything like that, please leave a comment below. We're currently at war with Baker's Goods, so if you could think about subscribing, that'd be very much appreciated. He's currently beating us on the race to 100, but I think we can catch up on the race to 500 subscribers. So. And please leave a comment in his videos saying hashtag BakersBads and hashtag down with Bakers. That way he knows we care. Thank you and have a good one.